Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Sri Narasimha Jayanthi, Jaya Jaya Sri Sudarshana. So the blessings of Sri Sathguru, and this evening we will be celebrating Narasimha Jayanthi. Narasimha Jayanthi is the birthday of Sri Narasimha Swami. Long ago, Sathguru was talking to the devotee and they said that today is Narasimha Jayanti. And Sri Narasimha, Sathguru said at that time that, oh, that is the day we should do Shraddham for Hiranyakashipu. And the devotee said that. And then Sathguru said that when God comes into our lives, then immediately we get freed from all the difficulties we have. So that's why when Narasimha is born, Hiranyakashipu dies. So that time we asked Sathguru, is it like we say Shatru Vyasanam Manasukam? The unhappiness of an enemy brings great happiness and pleasure to the heart. So then Sri Sathguru said, no, it's not that. It's just that. Am I audible, Ramdas? Am I audible?
Yes, Swamiji.
Am I audible?
Yes, Swamiji, you are audible.
Yeah. So then Sathguru said, it isn't like that. It is that when our difficulties, when the Asuras killed, all that we should feel is that, thank God we don't have this problem with us anymore, that we are free. We shouldn't think, the Asura has tortured me, so therefore he is dead. If you are going to feel like that, then it will be very, very bad for your spiritual progress. It's a natural reaction. He did it to me, so he got it back. But that is bad for your spiritual progress, because you are creating a karma. So today in this Thinking Reads, there is a quotation which has come from Hafiz saying that your words are the house in which you live in. The words are not, when you say words, clearly doesn't mean the words that we speak, but the words which exist in our mind, the thoughts which exist in our mind. So in that framework of thought, that way of thinking, we live. So if we are going to think vengefully, if we are going to have a lot of unhappiness in our lives. If we are going to be free from such thoughts, then we are going to be happy. So all we have to do is to leave off that sense of I, the sense that I am the doer, karta ahamiti manyate, that feeling we should be. And then alone will we be free. Then alone will we be happy. So this is how Sathguru wants us. This is the path that Sathguru has given us. I remember once during the time when the Punjab insurgency was happening, all these difficulties were there. Every day we would hear how People were killed for no reason that they were Hindus. Workers from Uttar Pradesh sleeping on the road, they would be mowed down because they were Hindus. Deliberately to create problems between Hindus and Sikhs, they would put beef inside the Durga Devi temple, Durga temple, they would put it. Like that, so many things were happening. In those days, I used to do a lot of binding, and on that, I had created a sheet to spread out the papers when I was working. And on that sheet, it was a thick sheet of many newspapers stuck together, and on that, there was a picture of one bus conductor's wife crying, looking at the body of her husband. So every day we saw this. Every day we saw this unhappiness. And the fact that these people were killed, these people were punished, not for any wrong that they did, but for belonging to the Hindu religion. And the fact that that wonderful religion, the Sikh Dharma, was being used as a tool to create adharma. So that was something that caused me a lot of pain. So when the terrorist Bhindranwala was killed, I was very happy. I made halwa. When I made halwa, Sathguru refused to eat. Not really refused to eat the halwa, but refused to eat. She said, take that and throw it in the dustbin. Unless you throw that in the dustbin, I will know. In those days, I used to cook. So I had made the lunch. So she said, I will not eat anything. Anything you made unless you throw that out. So this is what it is. Not the feeling that he killed, he hurt me, so he's punished. But he did wrong, so he was punished. I must not do wrong also. That is the most important thing. Mela vangu, mela vangu. Mela vangu. Seri vangu, vangu. No, 5 minutes. So this is the teaching of the Sadguru. This is the teaching of Narasimha Swami. This is the teaching of what Sri Krishna and Yudhishthira practiced also. This is also the teaching of the Buddha. The same person who was trying to kill him became his devotee. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu disciples, they were going and seeing her Krishnanama. And then one drunkard came and took his pot of wine and broke it on them. So then they said, this is causing us pain. But what causes us real pain is the fact that you won't say Krishnanama. That person became a great saint. So we have to stand away from what is done to us. There was a great saint of the Gaudiya, of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lineage called Haridas. He was a Muslim, but he was very devoted to the name of Sri Krishna. The Qazi got angry with him and complained, and at the time Bengal was under a Muslim ruler. He was taken on the market day in 16 towns and he was flogged. We know how those sort of floggings are. At every turn when they beat him, he said, Krishna, Krishna, he said. So that is the way to react. By connecting ourselves with God, not by, that doesn't mean that we shouldn't look after ourselves. We should look after ourselves. But there may be wounds on our body, it may be wounds in many ways, but there should not be wounds in our hearts and our minds. When Swami Abhedananda was walking on the road, one woman, she took a slipper and threw her on him and said, "Who asked you to take sannyasa? You're a non-brahmin. You take sannyasa." He said, "Hare, Hare," when the slipper fell on his face. 16 years later, that lady became a devotee. And she said, because I threw the slipper on him, I had to become his devotee. So, this is told to me by a person who knows the lady well, at least, living. So, this is how we go through life without creating further bad karma. By exhausting our karma, by feeling relief that there is no more trouble for us, by feeling happiness that God is there to look after us, for not creating any more karma. Sri Sathguru Arpanamastu, Sri Krishna Arpanamastu, Sri Narasimha Swami Namaha. Let us meditate for a few minutes. Narayana.